Hi guys, welcome to another video. Am I about to eat my words? Am I the biggest hypocrite that there is? I don't know. I've just done a video based on the Dior price increases and price increases across the board on all the fashion houses. And here I am about to tell you about 3 bags in Dior that I am absolutely obsessed with. I'm not obsessed with the prices. I think the prices are absolutely crazy. And I'm not buying them. I'm not yet. However, I love them. I do. I'm loving a lot of things at Dior at the minute. So I thought I will talk to you about them. And let's gloss over the price because we all know prices across the board are ridiculous. Let's get going. So the 3 bags I want to talk about, one of them has been out for a little while now. However, it's just appeared on my radar again and I'll explain why. And the other 2, as far as I know, are brand new. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I haven't seen either of these yet in the flesh, but I've seen them all over Dior's social media. So I think they're just launching. They're either just about to launch or they've launched. So please let me know if you have seen any of these in the flesh. I don't live that near to a Dior boutique. I can get to Manchester reasonably easily. I don't live near, so it's not easy for me to just pop in, but I've been stalking online and just having a look because I'm obsessed with them. I don't know, honestly, I just love Dior. The craftsmanship of Dior, the lambskin is so much superior to Chanel. It just is. I would have Chanel lambskin. No. I would have Dior all day long compared to Chanel. I just would. That's just me. Anyway, these 3 bags. Right, so which do we go for? Let's talk about the one that's been out for quite some time. So it's the 9522 bag, and obviously it was named 9522 because it was a throwback to 95 when the Lady Dior was launched, I understand, or when it was named after Lady Diana. And it's got like a 2022 revamp to make it a little bit more modern. So it's sort of from the Lady Dior vibe, but it's obviously a lot more modern, and I loved it. I went to see this when it launched and I did a video, so have a look at that. I'll put some pictures here. Now, you can't just walk into store and see these bags, or you definitely couldn't at the time, but they did have some in the back that you could request to look at. And then if you were interested, then you would put your order in. There would be a pre-order and you would wait for yours to be made specifically for you. And I love that idea. I think it's amazing that anybody can go and order them. It wasn't like a wait list or only for good clients. I don't think it was. And the fact that then, you put your order in, they make that bag specifically for you is amazing. It's not on the shop floor. They're not making tons and tons and tons of them. It makes them a little bit more exclusive, but they're still attainable. You have to wait. And I know that's how they manage their supply, and to me that's just good business sense from their point of view, isn't it? They were super expensive and the price has just gone up again. So we're going to gloss over the prices. I'm going to tell you the prices just so you're aware, but I'm not in any way saying that these prices are reasonable. The crackers, but the beautiful bags. So let's go back to the 9522 bag. So they have, since I went and saw the initial 2 sizes of this bag, they did, I think they classed them as was it the small and the medium? Anyway, it was they're both quite big bags, to be fair. Now, again, I'll show some pictures here. Yeah, the big one was beautiful but very heavy. For me, it would have been the smaller version. However, they brought a mini out, and the mini isn't silly mini. It's not like a micro. It's a smaller bag, and I think the dimensions of it, I'll try and find out the dimensions, but I know it's slightly bigger than the mini Lady Dior, and it's wider, so you can get more in. And I did see a really good review of this, and I'll put the lady's name on the screen because I can't quite remember it, but I will put it on here and I will tag her below because her review was really, really helpful to me. So I will put that in the description box below. But anyway, the 9522, what I like about it, so we'll go through what I like about it, is it's all the elements of a Lady Dior. So the sophistication, it's very fancy, it's very glam. You've got the beautiful canage, you've got the beautiful top handles, you've got a long shoulder strap or crossbody strap. It's beautiful. And I also like that it's a modern day version of it. So the handles that are the annoying thing for me, and I sold my Lady Dior. I'm sorry, Susie, if you're watching this, but I sold my medium Lady Dior in cloud blue because I just didn't use it. I found the handles really annoying. They weren't up, they weren't down, they were sticking into your side. They don't tuck in, they don't fall flush. But anyway, the 9522, they do. And you tuck them in so you can wear it crossbody. And I thought with a mini size, it would be even more usable to have the handles that either go flush or tuck in. It's got lovely little details like that little clip that pulls it all together. You can have it a bit more slouchy. I loved it. So what stopped me from buying it when they first launched? Well, firstly, the size of the bag. The larger one was too big and heavy. The smaller one was still quite a decent sized bag. And I'm very lucky to have quite a few bags that sort of size. The Birkin 30, the Kelly 28, the LV Montaigne. You know, they're the sort of bags that I would be using. And I just thought, I don't need another one that's so similar, even though it's slightly different. So my sensible head came in then, just thought, no, because you've got those, for those sort of occasions, you've got those. And also the colours. If it had come in a pop of colour, I might have been more interested because a lot of my bags are very neutral and I wanted to add a little bit more colour, as you can see. But yeah, there was black or there was ivory, like an off-white, and both were beautiful. And definitely the black came in gold or like a gunmetal. It was like a pewter hardware. It was absolutely stunning. And that's the one I would have liked, I think. But then, yeah, I just didn't need another black bag of that size. But now they brought the mini out, I just thought that could be a really decent size crossbody, but still quite fancy, still quite, yeah, I think it's more like the size of the Birkin 25. But obviously a slightly different shape and you can wear it crossbody. So I did think that might be interesting. And what's even more interesting is I saw this image, I'll put it here, on Dior's Instagram page. Look at this green. Oh my goodness. I need to see it in the flesh. I do, and I don't know if it's out yet. I think it's launching soon. But if that came out in the mini, I can't tell from the photo, it looked like that was a mini, but when I spoke to Susie, I think she thinks it's coming out in the small and the medium. So yeah, I'm not sure that I want one that size, so I do need to figure it out. And also the prices have gone up again. So the mini is £5,100. £5,100. The small, so that's the decent size, it's probably around about 30 centimetre size bag, is £5,300, and the large, which is a really big bag, is probably more reminiscent of the 35 sort of centimetre bag, that's 5,900. They're just crazy. They're crazy money, but they take away all the things of the Lady Dior that really annoyed me, and they've brought things that I love. So it's yeah, I would love one. There's also this beautiful burgundy coming out. Look at this. I've got this from the lookbook. Oh, and I don't need another burgundy one of that size, so I think I would prefer the green, but that burgundy looks unbelievable. But the prices are they're just pricing me out. They just are. I'm not saying they're not, none of these bags are worth the money, are they? But compared to a classic flap, which is now nearly £10,000, I would have one of the 9522s all day long. You could have two of those for a classic flap. Anyway, on to bag number 2. So bag number 2 that I have just seen, and I think this is about to launch. So this is a toujours bag, and I think that's what it's called. I'm sorry for butchering that, but it is quite reminiscent. I think you'll find there's a few bags on the market that are similar, and they've been out for longer. However, this is Dior's version of this, so it's like a soft leather tote, so more slouchy. I think it's beautiful. It comes in 2 sizes as far as I can see, and from the lookbook I can only see it in like an ivory colour, a pale sort of beigey neutral colour, and black. And I do think black would suit this tote down to the ground, but it's very reminiscent of the YSL eCare bag, isn't it? Although these look smaller. So I've asked for more information because I'd like to see the dimensions of them. And I also want to see if they've got shoulder straps or not, because I think they've just got leather like top handles. So I don't know how they work. I don't know if it's going to be a short shoulder strap or literally just a handheld and crook of the arm. So I'd need to have a look, but I really like the idea of these. They look as if they're not going to be too heavy. There doesn't seem to be any metal on them, so there's no hardware. So yeah, I think these look really, really interesting. So the smaller version, which they are calling the medium, is £3,200. Not bad. And the large one is £3,500. Again, not bad. Oh, in what world are we saying that £3,500 is not bad? It's just the world we're living in, isn't it? I think we've just, well, I think I've just lost the plot with it. Maybe we're in such a bubble that we get acclimatised. As quite a few people said in my comments of my price increase video, that you used to get acclimatised, and actually, when something was 2,000 and you thought, well, that's reasonable, I'm not paying any more than 2,000 for a bag, suddenly we're at 3,000, 3,500, and we're going, oh, that's not bad for a Dior bag. Because even the wallet on chain type size bags in Dior are 2,000, 2,500, I think, for most of them now. Anyway, I say gloss over the price, just look at the bag, and I think it has a pouch that comes with it inside as well. It's really interesting. And the third bag that I wanted to talk about is this one. I'm not sure what this one's called. I can't find a name for it in the lookbook. It's just got a reference number. It doesn't have an actual name attached to it, so I don't know, and I don't know if that means it hasn't quite launched yet. I need to find out from Susie. I've sent her a message with, I need to know this, so poor Susie, she's going to be sick of me. This looks like it's coming out in more of a box leather, like a smooth leather. It looks like a little, top handle structured, very fancy bag. Not an evening bag, more of a day bag, but that beautiful throwback to the 1950s where, they all had their beautiful little bag, like a proper handbag, smooth leather, very beautiful. And it's also coming out in blue oblique, which does look very interesting, I have to say. So the prices I've got for this one, in the smooth leather, in the black, in the more medium size, it is in the region of 3,100, I think, 3,150. And in the smaller size, in the blue oblique, it's £2,800, which for Dior, it isn't bad. It's just not bad. So from a video where I'm saying the world's gone mad, the price of a Lady Dior is now £5,000 and upwards, or thereabouts, for depending on the size. Even the small, like the mini Lady Dior, I think is 4,800. Oh, it's just, the whole world's gone mad. But then my next video, pretty much, I'm talking about 3 bags that I'm really interested in. I still love the Caro bag. I tried this on a while ago, and my husband thought it was very ordinary. He was like, it's okay. I really liked it, just thought it'd be quite useful. And I think price of those, again, they're in the 3,000s. Again, at what point are we saying that that's reasonable? But it just is. It is for Dior. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. Have you seen any of these in the flesh? These are 3 bags that I have not seen in the flesh. I've seen the 9522 in the small and the medium, or the medium and the large, whatever they're called, but I haven't seen the mini size. So if you have seen any of these and they have launched in store, please let me know what you think. Are they amazing? Are they going to tempt me? We will see. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in another one.